Located inside the monument to Vittorio Emanuele II, in Piazza Venezia, the Central Museum of the Risorgimento was built in 1935 and inaugurated in 1970. It houses evidence of the political, economic, and social transformation of Italy in the 18th, 19th, and 20th centuries, consisting of paper documents, letters, diaries, manuscripts, paintings, sculptures, drawings, engravings, prints, and weapons that recall the events and the protagonists of this crucial period of Italian history. Articulated according to a temporal scanning, the museum is divided into sections ranging from the Napoleonic period to the First World War. Worthy of note are the testimonies related to Garibaldi's exploits, including the oldest tricolor flag, referable to the expedition of the Thousand, or the boots worn by the leader when he was wounded in the Aspromonte in 1862. The section on the Risorgimento also displays numerous documents regarding Mazzini and the Roman Republic. In the room dedicated to the Great War, you can see the cannon on which the body of the unknown soldier was transported, as well as rare films from the Istituto Luce historical archives that document life in the trenches. The tour includes rare period films and original military pieces from the 19th century and the First World War. The Central Museum of the Risorgimento at the Vittoriano in Rome, Museo Centrale del Risorgimento al Vittoriano, is an exhibition space built in 1935 and opened to the public in 1970. It is dedicated to the Risorgimento era and located in a building to the left of the Vittoriano, at the back of the Araceli Basilica. This Risorgimento museum illustrates a period of Italian history between the end of the 18th century and the First World War through its collections of memorabilia, paintings, sculptures, documents, drawings, engravings, weapons and prints. The Institute for the History of the Italian Risorgimento, founded in 1936 from the transformation of the National Society for the History of the Risorgimento, 1906, is one of the 5 Italian historical institutes and has the task of promoting and facilitating studies on the history of Italy from the preparatory period of unification and independence up to the end of the First World War, collecting documents, publications, and relics, editing sources and memoirs, organizing congresses scientific. The institute is governed by a president, appointed by the Minister for Cultural Heritage and Activities, and is assisted by a presidential council. The presidential council appoints a vice president and a secretary general who remain in office for 3 years and are renewable. The presidency also coordinates and promotes foreign study groups. An archive is collected within the institute, located in Rome in the Vittoriano complex, which preserves a vast documentary and artistic heritage which constitutes one of the main sources for the study of Italy and the international context from the mid-18th century to the end of the First World War, which can be consulted online. The Central Museum of the Risorgimento is part of the institute which, on the occasion of the 150th anniversary of the unification of Italy, inaugurated a new visit itinerary on June 2, 2011, organized according to a time frame connected to single events and to figures who in some so they were the protagonists, integrating works of art and memorabilia with rare period films and a sound itinerary with original pieces from the 19th century and the First World War.